Welcome back to GCU 2024, the spring semester. And this is COM263, which is Elements of Intercultural Communication. I'm Dr. Kim Eagles, and I'd be so pleased to have you as a student this semester. I will be periodically coming in and giving you information that you can reflect upon in order to make your time here in class a little bit more productive. So, certain things having to do with housekeeping are very, very important. But I wanted to start by welcoming you and giving you a slight overview of what you can anticipate this coming semester. Okay, let's get started. Okay, welcome back. So I have gone over to our Halo Learn and the system that we use. As you can see, it gives all the information on the syllabus. And of course, I would recommend that you download the syllabus so that you have all of the information that's needed, as well as your class resources. We will also go over the different topics that we will be discussing throughout the semester: studying intercultural communication, worldview and language, cultural institutions and groups, nonverbal communication dimensions, social roles in culture, developing intercultural competence and relationships, and finally, Chapter 7, Christianity and Intercultural Communication. This is one of my favorite courses to teach, and I certainly hope that you enjoy it as much as I enjoy teaching it, okay? So I'm going to move to a little bit more of the housekeeping that I mentioned. Let's go ahead and get with that. Just one moment. Okay, again, on the Halo Learn, we have a list of very important items that you need to check on a regular basis. One is the calendar. The calendar will list all of the events and upcoming assignments. I would suggest that you start here reviewing the summary of the current course that we are taking. Of course, it is self-explanatory. It's active participation. I am very much a stickler into good communication and practicing good communication skills. I am very particular about how I want you to post the information on your weekly posts and topics. Of course, you will have one at the very beginning of the week and then midweek. Okay, so you need to make sure you're following the guidelines that are needed for that. And basically, the best success rate that I find is that individuals do take a look at your calendar and then again announcements. Now currently there are no announcements, but after this particular post you will have access to what to expect on the announcements. Additionally, the announcements are very, very important because I will also post tips and helpful hints for you to be more successful. Also, I will give you information on your additional posting videos and other supplemental information that will be very beneficial for you. So I can tell who has taken a look on here. It gives me the information of those individuals that have taken a look on here. So, you know, your success depends upon how successful you want to be, especially taking information on that I'm providing for you. Class questions, if you have specific questions here, you can go here on the class question area. Then we also have discussion forums that we might be able to utilize as far as having information that we'll share ongoing. Of course, the amounts of posts that for our discussion posts are vital, and this is where you will find them here under the discussion forum. Additionally, I will post specific information that I think will be important to you from your notes from your instructor. So make sure you're taking a look at that. And then again, of course, all of your class resources will be available to you as well. So again, your success has to do with how you follow instructions and follow through and participation. Okay, so let's move on to the next bit of information. Okay, so welcome back. I'd like to go over a little bit of the housekeeping details that I think are very important to you, specifically in making a strong start in week 1. So getting started, here are some ideas for online DQ responses from classmates. Lack of preparation has consequences. So you want to make sure that the lack of preparation on your part does not constitute an emergency on mine. So, I understand life takes place, but preparation is going to be your responsibility. As a professor, I completely value the commitment as a professor to my students, and I really want to assist you in all of your academic success. So I want you to make sure that this course will include reading the announcements, going over the syllabus, making sure your communication is intact, specifically communicating with me either through messages, the Halo messages, and also follow through, more importantly, accountability. So these are certain standards that I have set up, and for those that want to be successful, it would be vital that you do take a look at this, okay, and take it very seriously. How to post a good DQ online. I have this outline that I will share with you as well, but I wanted to make sure that you understand that this is what I'm looking for on each of your discussion posts. I would like to have an introduction to what the topic is, restate or rephrase the question, your DQ question. Make sure within the body of your DQ, you're going to have 2 to 3 main points that you will be discussing. Also include illustrations, theories, definitions, making sure that they're thought-provoking, and making sure that it's something that is not boring, something that your classmates will be interested in. So you want to stimulate conversation. Make sure you have a conclusion. I look for APA style references. So whatever you are referencing or in-text citations need to be posted in that DQ post. So on an average, I am always looking for your post to be over 300 words. Most individuals that really do well usually post anywhere from 400 to 450 words in their DQ. Avoid posting late. There is a deduction of 10% on any late assignment. So make sure that you're staying accountable to yourself and keeping yourself accountable to classmates as well. Just a little bit more of the information, and I will send this out to you so you will have access to what a good post will entail. Additionally, throughout the semester, you will see something what we refer to as classroom assessment techniques, also known as CATs. So this is what the university requires, and the professors and instructors, we utilize the CATs to make sure that you're learning what is needed and that you're staying on track. Generally, these are non-graded, they're anonymous, but it is an in-class activity, and it is designed to stimulate feedback, and really it helps me to get to know who you are and how you're thinking, any questions that you might have as well. Okay, so for example, if you are in an actual classroom, face-to-face classroom, and the professor is there as well, there's a situation where the professor or I will ask certain questions from my students, an opportunity for them to raise their hand, ask questions, comment, etc. So this is what an example of a CATS might be. So if I pose a question to you, if I respond to something that you've posted asking for an additional comment or response, I do expect you to respond back to me, okay? If you do respond to me, whether it's through a CATS or a specific response to one of my comments on your DQ, it will count as one of your posts as well, okay? Let's see, here's a little more direction of how you can construct your comments from peer to peer, okay? So remember, if you ask someone to comment or on your post, you want to generate others' opinions, okay? So you want to make sure that you offer an opinion, give some support, also give examples as well. Relate the information in your post to course assignments and to various research projects. You want to make sure when you're responding to your peers or classmates that you have a challenge of a statement in your post. Make it relevant, okay? We want you to express yourself clearly and always be respectful. Respond in a timely manner and ask for clarification or evidence or illustrations that might be more interesting and making sure that it's a little bit more helpful for us to engage. Make it inviting. Also share other helpful resources, okay? So these are some of the ideas that will help to get you through the first week or so. And I kind of think that this will be enough to get you started. I will post again within the next week a video, so you will have a little bit more information as well. So I hope this has been helpful for you. And again, thank you so much for being involved and joining in our class. One more bit of information I think that you need to know at this particular point is really to know how to participate in your weekly DQ posts. So how to participate in those posts, here's an example. Throughout each topic, you're going to have the first, you're going to have DQ1, DQ2, 3, and 4. On each one of your topical discussions, you need to reply to 3 classmates, okay? That can be one to me as well. That would count as one of the 3 responses. Please do not post them all in one day. They will not be credited to you. Remember to respond to my posts and interact with the CATS, and these both will count to your benefit as one of your DQ posts, okay? I think that that's something vital that you did need to know about. Okay, see ya!